I think we should go for starting the program, see if people keep joining. The idea is to stay in tune with the divinity, which is with more inside us than outside, and the atmosphere is charged with holy vibration, blessing vibration from saints and God on such days like ASHADHEE Ekadashi or birthdays or anniversaries of any great saint. So all we are trying to do is try to absorb that vibration by keeping our mindset immersed in some scripture, some description of God, and remembering the God's work on earth or his Leela. That is the idea. So today being the day of Lord Panduranga, Pandurangashtak, which was composed by Sri Shankaracharya, Adi Shankaracharya, I thought we should just read through its meaning and then we will close this meeting. Is it okay? Shall I proceed, Ravi?
Yes, go ahead, go ahead.
Let me share the screen so you can also get the text of this stotra. Yes. Are you able to read the?
Uh, Not able to read. Just, just I can see it.
I'll increase the magnification. Is it better now?
Slightly, but still not able to read.
What is
No,
the
no, I
reason?
can read very clearly. It depends, Ravinder, you are seeing it on your phone or the laptop?
It's on my phone.
That
Ah,
is
no
the
wonder.
reason. No wonder. Anyway,
Well,
so I
I can see
may
it very
try
clearly on
to
the laptop.
I'll try to increase a little bit more, but then I hope that might help. हाँ अभी देखो अभी शायद तेरे को सुनने पढ़ने को आएगा. So let us start. Sri
Let us start.
Panduranga.
If you can't read, you read. No, it doesn't matter. You read.
Yes, yes. Okay. Sri Pandurangashtakam. Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. महायोगपीठे तटे भीमरथ्या वरं पुण्डरीकाय दातुं मुनीन्द्रैः समागत्य तिष्ठन्तमानन्दकन्दं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं तडिद्वाससं नीलमेघावभासं रमामन्दिरं सुन्दरं चित्प्रकाशं वरं त्विष्टिकायां समन्यस्तपादं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं विधातुर्वसत्यै धृतो नाभिकोशः पर Sorry, प्रमाणं भवाब्धेरिदं मामकानां नितम्बः कराभ्यां धृतो येन तस्मात् विधातुर्वसत्यै धृतो नाभिकोशः परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं स्फुरत्कौस्तुभालङ्कृतं कण्ठदेशे श्रियाजुष्टकेयूरकं श्रीनिवासं शिवं शान्तविड्यं वरं लोकपालं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गं शरच्चन्द्रबिम्बाननं चारुहासं लसत्कुण्डलाक्रान्तगण्डस्थलाङ्गं जपारागबिम्बाधरं कञ्जनेत्रं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गम् किरीटोज्ज्वलत्सर्वदिक्प्रान्तभागं सुरैरर्चितं दिव्यरत्नैरनर्घ्यैः त्रिभङ्गाकृतिं बर्हमाल्यावतंसं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गम् विभुं वेणुनादं चरन्तं दुरन्तं स्वयं लीलया गोपवेशं दधानं गवां वृन्दकानन्दनं चारुहासं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गम् अजं रुक्मिणी प्राणसञ्जीवनं तं परम धाम कैवल्यवेकं तुरीयम् प्रसन्नं प्रपन्नार्तिहं देवदेवं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गम् स्तवं पाण्डुरङ्गस्य वै पुण्यदं ये पठन्त्येकचित्तेन भक्त्या च नित्यम् भवाम्भोनिधिं तेऽपि तीर्त्वान्तकाले हरेरालयं शाश्वतं प्राप्नुवन्तिम् इति श्रीमद् शंकराचार्य विरचितं श्री पांडुरंगाष्टकम संपूर्णम. So this is the holy text of this, and now we will look at the meaning. Let me go with the zoom. Let me see. I have to come back. Wait. Wait. I think I have to. Okay. I don't know if you are able to see this. I think I will stop the screen sharing once and then again start sharing it with that screen. That is important. Now this is the screen I want to share. So now let me again change. Screen here. Wait. Something is happening. Yes. This is the screen I'm going to share. Yes. So can you read this screen? Ravi, now is this screen easy to read for you?
I think on mobile it is very small letters. So
Okay. So better actually if you can switch over to laptop, then let's see.
my laptop there is a problem. That's why I'm using the phone.
I see.
अरे
Okay.
आप बोलो ना, you speak out, it's all right. Your narration is so nice. There is
Yes,
no
I
need
think
to
your
read.
narration is good.
Narrative
So
is very good.
let's
Yeah.
We are
continue.
listening.
Okay.
We are listening to you.
Yes. So this is a translation by one P.P. Ramachandar. So he says this great prayer has been written by Adi Shankaracharya, so extolling the virtues of the deity of Pandharpur in Maharashtra. It seems there was a merchant named Pundarika in this town. His parents became old and he thought that they were a roadblock to his prosperity. Because of this, he decided to drive them out. Fortunately for them, they could join a group of poor devotees who were going to Varanasi by foot for Kashi Yatra. Later, Pundarika himself undertook the pilgrimage to Varanasi, but in horse-drawn chariots. He crossed on his way his parents, but didn't even bother to inquire about them. After some time, while they were resting in the banks of a river, they met Rohit Das, a cobbler in his hermitage. Rohit Das, though extremely poor, was taking care of his parents, disregarding his own comforts. Pundarika that night saw three ugly women taking a bath in the pond of the hermitage and rising up as divine beings. On inquiry, they told him that they were the rivers Ganga, Yamuna, and Godavari who had to bear the load of sins left by people who took bath in them. That is how they became ugly, and they got cleansed by coming to the hermitage of Rohit Das, who was looking after his parents. A sea of change descended on Pundarika. He returned to Pandharpur, begged for forgiveness from his parents, and spent all his time in looking after them. One day, Mahavishnu took the form of a cowherd and went to the house of Pundarika. He was told by Pundarik that he was busy in looking after his parents. Lord Vishnu informed him who he was, but Pundarika said he was busy even for the Lord. He gave Lord Vishnu a brick to stand on till he finished looking after his parents. Lord Vishnu blessed him and decided to stay there. That place is Pandharpur, and he is called Vithala because standing on a wheat. Vithala, wheat is Vithala because he stood on a brick. And another angle of this story that I know is that when the Yuga was going to change from Dwapar Yuga, the transition began to come to Kali Yuga. Lord Krishna called everybody and then he said that in Kali Yuga, it is going to be difficult for the parents of people because there is so much of attraction to worldly things and the sensory pleasures that people are going to start ignoring their parents. So as a precaution, in order to give a lesson to the people that they must take care of their parents, that is why Lord Vishnu decided to come and show by the example of Pundalik that the best thing that you can do on the earth is to take care of your parents. See the heart, see in their heart that Lord is residing in their heart, and never ignore your parents. Serve them till their last breath. So that is the message you get from Pandharpur. Lord is ready to wait, and he is waiting on the brick for 28 yugas. That is another story. Why 28 yugas? Because the birth of this universe took place and there are manvantaras. Each manvantar has the four yugas. So Chaturyugi is called one Chaturyugi is called one manvantar, and this is the seventh manvantar. And because this is the seventh manvantar and the fourth yuga of the seventh manvantar, so that is the 28th yuga. So Lord is standing there since the beginning of the universe. So 28th yuga, this is the 28th yuga. Yuge 28 Viteveri Ubha. That is the reason. So, with this interesting information, now let us move to getting the translation. So, the first stanza, what do you say, the first stanza is like I went that slok. First slok we can say. महायोगपीठे तटे भीमरथ्या वरं पुण्डरीकाय दातुं मुनीन्द्रैः समागत्य तिष्ठन्तमानन्दकन्दं परब्रह्मलिङ्गं भजे पाण्डुरङ्गम्. Tishtantam is waiting patiently, that is Tishtantam. So I worship that Panduranga who is the absolute Brahman, who is the source of immense happiness, who stays in the great seat of yoga in the banks of Bhima, along with great seers to fulfill the boon to Pundarika. That is the meaning of the first stanza, the first shlok. And it is called Maha Yoga Peetha because it seems that in Skanda Puran and Vishnu Puran, there are references that there was a Shiva worship going on in Pandharpur and a big Shiva temple. I think Talagaitri Vallabh, Govinda Vallabh Mandir or something. That temple is still there. And in that place where Shiva is already residing, Vishnu came and he also made his. So that is a Maha Yoga. So that is why this is a Maha Yoga Peetha. And the Varkaris and all the devotees of Lord Panduranga, they have the highest respect also for Lord Hara and Hari. So Mahadev, Shiva Shambho. So they are also worshippers of Shiva and Vishnu. And that is why in Maharashtra there is no quarrel between Shaivites and Vaishnavites. So this is the first stanza. Let's go to the next one. Tadidvasasam Neelameghavabhasam Rama Mandiram Sundaram Chit Prakasham. Varam Twishtikayam Samanyasthapadam Parabrahmalingam Bhaje Pandurangam. I worship that Panduranga who is the absolute Brahman who has firmly placed his feet on the bricks, he who is dressed like a streak of lightning. Tadidvasasam and Neelavevi Meghavabhasam means who is the of the color of the blue clouds. That's such a beautiful description. Color of the blue clouds and dressed like a streak of lightning. who is the abode of goddess Lakshmi, and who is pretty and is the splendor of the inner mind. The third line, Pramanam bhavabdheridam mamakanam nitambah karabhya dhruto yena tasmat vidhaturva satyai dhruto nabhikoshaha parabrahma lingam bhaje pandurangam. Here the beautiful word is Pramanam bhavabdheridam mamakanam. Pramanam is that he is giving the limit, or he is giving the indicator. Praman is like the indicator or the example to his devotees. He's giving a message by putting his hands on the west, that for you guys, the ocean stops here. It is only up to your west. You are not going to drown in the material ocean if you are the worshipper of Lord Vithala. So that is Pramanam Bhavabdhiridam Mamakanam. So I worship that. Who I worship that Panduranga, who is the absolute Brahman, who is keeping his two hands on his west, telling us all that this worldly life is only waist deep, and who created the holy lotus from his navel, so the creator himself can live there. That is the second line. Itambak karabhyam dhruto yena tasmat Vidhatur Satyai Dhrutona Bhikoshaha. So Vidhatur Satyai, that is the one that for Lord Brahma to reside, he has created that lotus in his navel so that the creator can reside there. So that is the meaning of Vidhatur Satyai Dhrutona Bhikoshaha Parabrahma Lingam Bhaje Pandurangam. The fourth one, Sfurat Kaustubhalankrutam Kantha Deshe Shriyajushtakeyurakam Srinivasam Shivam Shantavidyam Varam Lokapalam Parabrahmalingam Bhaje Pandurangam. So this is also very beautiful. It's just a description. He continues to describe the Lord. And here I would like to explain the meaning of why the word lingam is used. Parabrahma lingam. Why they say Parabrahma lingam? So there is if you know that there is a pullinga and there is a strilinga. So it is used in that context that this is not pullinga, this is not strilinga, it is parabrahmalingam. So that is a totally something which is very, very high above pullinga or strilinga. That is why parabrahmalingam bhaje pandurangam. So the spurat kaustuba alankritam kanta deshe sriyajastakeyurakam srinivasam. I worship that Panduranga who is the absolute Brahman, who decorates his neck by wearing the Kaustubha gem, who has armlets of rarest charm, who is the abode of goddess of wealth, Lakshmi, sorry, who is calm and respect and peaceful, and who is the protector of the world. That is the fourth line, a very beautiful description. Maybe I should read it once again. He is the one who decorates his neck by wearing kostuba, armlets of rarest charm, who is the abode of goddess of wealth, who is calm and peaceful. Shivam Shantavidyam Varam Lokapalam. And Varam Lokapalam, that is protector of the world. So when you sing this, you get such beautiful vibration, and your whole, every cell of your body starts enjoying that chant. And so you get into a different world. We should develop a habit of learning this by heart and singing it. Just close your eyes and sing, and like recharge every cell of your body. Now here in US, I am observing every day the Tesla. When people come home, garage में डालने के बाद सबसे पहले वो चार्जर का पॉइंट उसमें जोड़ देता है. So the vehicle starts charging. So I think we should also keep charging ourselves with by chanting, singing some stotra, some mantra. It could be Ram Raksha, it could be Pandurangashtak, anything that we like. And we could probably even go into a room where nobody is observing us, nobody is watching us. The idea is to enjoy recharging our own selves. Let's go to the fifth one. Now, you would have observed that I changed the tune of singing from the fifth Abhanga. That is a little funny story there. One day on radio, early in the morning around 5:45, I heard this tune. And unfortunately, when I began, the fifth stanza was going on, and I recorded it on my mobile. And that tune I know by heart. The first four stanzas I had missed, and I don't really know how they sing that. I should try to find out. But that particular video, I'm not able to find again. That man has sung it so well. So now we are coming to the fifth one. Sharat Chandra Vibhananam Charu Hasam. Again, a very beautiful line. He says, I worship that Panduranga who is the absolute Brahman, who is as bright as the moon of autumn. Sharat Chandra Bimba. Sharat Chandra is the moon of Sharad Rutu, which is the best moon, the brightest moon. And Charu Hasam. Charu Hasam is with a captivating smile. Charuhas is such a beautiful name. Anybody who has that kind of a name, he will be very proud of it. So he has a very captivating smile. Then Lasat Kundala Kranta Gandasthalantam. So whose shining ear studs cover his holy cheeks, and who has red lips. This is another beautiful one. Japa Raga Bimbadharam Kanyanetram. His adhara are the lips. Bimba is that red hibiscus flower. Japa Raga Bimbadharam Kanjanetram, and his eyes. So, who has red lips like the hibiscus flower and the bimba fruit, and whose eyes are like lotus flower. So, lotus flower, why the eyes are like lotus flower? So there is a certain beauty in observing a lotus, and there is that kind of a beauty in observing some eyes. You will find many times such eyes among Bengali people, Bengali women, especially the lotus flowers. And it seems that there is a story I just heard yesterday from one Mr. Vaibhav Datar, who is a very good scholar, and he goes on giving several speeches, lectures on meaning of arti, meaning of scriptures. I was thinking he may be an old man, but no, he's a young guy and is a good study. So he told me a story that once Lord Shiva started offering, he had decided that he will offer 1,000 lotuses to Lord Vishnu, and something like that. I'm not very clear, but 999 lotuses he offered, but at that time, all the lotuses were over and he was left with nothing to offer. And he would not have succeeded in completing his vow. So he removed his eyes and put that as the 1,000th lotus and offered at the feet of the Lord. At that moment, Lord said that, yes, I am very pleased. That is, your tapasya has been completed. So this is the story. It seems that is the day from when I started getting the simile of lotus flowers. So something interesting I heard yesterday, so I thought I'll share with everybody. Now, the next stanza, Kirito Jwalat Sarva Dik Pranta Bhagam Surair Architam Divya Ratnair Anarghyahi. Tribhangakrtim Barhamalyavatam Sam Parabrahmalingam Bhaje Pandurangam. That Tribhangakrtim is a very beautiful word. There is the shape, if you look at the shape of Lord Krishna with the Murli, he is bent at three places. So he is called Tribhangi Dehuda. And that Tribhangakriti and Tribhangi Dehuda is such a beautiful word. And that position also is so beautiful. That position is used even in these dances, Kathak and Bharatnatyam. They exhibit that pose. So let's see the meaning. I worship that Panduranga who is the absolute Brahman, whose spine, whose shine of the crown illuminates all sides, who is being worshipped using invaluable gems by the Devas, who assumes a posture with three bends, and who wears garlands and peacock feathers. Now, about the crown illuminating on all sides, I would like to give you example of one Abhanga written by Tukaram Maharaj, in which he says that when Lord is traveling, when he is moving from any place to any place, there is so much light radiating from him, and in fact from his crown also, that even the sun will start appearing as a faded star. That is the kind of brilliance that is present in the atmosphere when the Lord is coming. Because when Tukaram Maharaj saw Lord Vishnu coming to him on the Garud Vahan, he has described that that site, there he is saying, uh, शंख चक्र गदा पद्म पैल आला पुरुषोत्तम नाभी नाभी भक्तराया वेगी पावलो सखया दुरुनी येता दुसे दृष्टी धाके दोष पळती सृष्टी तुका देखोनी एकला वैकुंठी उनी हरियाला. So what he's saying that दुरुनी येता दुसे दृष्टी धाके दोष पळती सृष्टी. What is happening? एक मिनट. Sorry, there was an interruption. So that what it means is that the holy vibration and the light and the power that emanates when God is coming is so much that all the dirt in the atmosphere, the evil and dirt cannot stay there even for a fraction of a second. It starts getting swept away automatically. It starts running away from Lord. That is the brilliance. So that is why he's saying whose shine, whose shine of the crown illuminates all sides. I will read this once again. Kirito Jvalat Sarvadik Pranta Bhagam Surair Architam Divyaratnairanardhyahi Tribhanga Krutim Barhamalyavatam Sam Parabrahmalingam Bhaje Pandurangam. Next one, Vidha Vibhum Venu Nadam Charantam Durantam. Beautiful. This is about his being a cowherd. विभुं वेणुनादं चरन्तं दुरन्तं स्वयं लीलया गोपवेशं दधानं गवामृन्दकानन्ददं चारुहासं परब्रह्मलिंगम bhaje Pandurangam. So here I worship that Panduranga who is the absolute Brahman, who is all pervasive and sings with his flute. Who spells the doom for the bad ones, who playfully wears the attire of the cowherd, who brings great happiness to the herd of cows, and who has a lotus like smile. That is, in short, the meaning of this particular this shlok. And they have used deliberately the word that who has easily or playfully wears the attire of the cowherd, because some Western researchers tried to portray that Krishna was basically a cowherd, but that is not true because he was actually born in the royal family and he easily went to Gokul and he dressed up as a cowherd. He lived the life of a cowherd among all those people, but he was not cowherd. He was actually from the king's family. So that is how he is saying, Soyam Leelaya Gopavesham Dadhanam. Then comes to the last one, Ajam Rukmini Prana Sanjeevanam Tam. So here it gets into the divinity aspect, the spirituality aspect, and the immediate blessing aspect. Ajam Rukmini Prana Sanjeevanam Tam Param Dhama Kaivalyamekam Turiyam Prasannam Prapannatiham Deva Devam Parabrahmalingam Bhaje Pandurangam. I worship that Panduranga who is the absolute Brahman, who was not born to anyone. Ajam. Ajam is somebody who was never born. Ajam Rukmini Prana Sanjeevanam Tam. So, who is the panacea for the soul of Rukmini? Rukmini Prana Sanjeevanam Tam. Who is supreme light? Who is the only way to redemption? Who is the fourth higher state of humans? Because at Kaivalya Turiyam, Turiya Avastha is the Avastha, is the state a human being can reach in deep meditation is after crossing several stages of even Samadhi. In Samadhi, there is first you get Savikalpa Samadhi, then there is a Nirvikalpa Samadhi, and there are three stages in Nirvikalpa Samadhi also. They're all described in Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, if not for anything else, at least to understand the for finesses, all the aspects of what is the world of Samadhi. Those of us who don't even believe in anything called Samadhi, I think they should read Patanjali Yoga Sutra because they have given description in detail how there are three levels of even Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So this is the fourth higher state of Samadhi, that is the Turyavastha. So that is also described here. Turiyam, that is a Param Dhama Kaivalyam Ekam Turiyam. So you can reach that stage, then who is forever with satisfaction, who is the God of gods and who removes problems of those who seek refuge in him. If you seek refuge in God, he is going to remove your problems. That is his assurance, 100% assurance. So let's see the last one, that is generally called the prasadik shlok, prasadik abhanga. So this is what the fruit of what you'll get if you chant this, if you recite this. So stavam pandurangasya vai punyadam ye pathantyeka chittena bhaktya cha nityam bhavambho nidhim tepi tirtvantakale hareeralayam sasvatam prapnuvanti. He who reads with devotion and concentration daily this holy prayer addressed to Panduranga would cross with ease this ocean of life and at the end attain the world of Vishnu permanently. This is the meaning of this. Now, I'm very happy that you all heard me and we all enjoyed being in that divine atmosphere. Ravi, did you like it? How was it?
Yes, I think we have done a good job, and we are feeling little more enlightened than what we were earlier.
Thank you, thank you. So this is the
Yeah.
idea, and now what I'm going to do is I'll also put it on YouTube and share it with the whole world on my Facebook. So those who are interested, they will visit, they will hear, and they'll be able to also understand what exactly is the meaning of our Shankaracharya's Pandurangashtakam. So now what I want to do, Ravi, I want to tell that the Abhanga sung by Vishwajit Borwankar and recorded by Kedar Pandit, music director, has been released today on the day of Ashadhi Ekadashi. And the idea of producing eight Abhanga from eight unrecorded Abhanga of Tukaram Maharaj, I am producing eight songs. The reason I'm using four music directors, taking help of four music directors and eight singers, professional singers, is to draw attention to the fact that now, since I have translated and I am going on publishing the English translations of Tukaram Maharaj Abhanga Gatha, people have no limitation that you have to read Gatha in Marathi only. You can read Gatha in English, and that awareness I have to generate. Unless people are aware, they will not buy the book. So that is why I have taken this project and I am spending money to produce these eight songs. I'm very happy that the first song has come off very well. I will try to play a jhalak, and what I will do, if this meeting is going to get over, but as soon as it gets over, I am going to start another meeting only for 5 minutes to let that abhanga be heard. Please join using the same link and then I will play the abhanga and then we will stop the meeting. Right now, I will try to play and see if you can hear it there because sometimes it gives a problem. First, I will stop sharing this screen. I will go to that YouTube screen and then share that screen. Yeah, this is the screen I want to share. आवाज येतोय का रवी आवाज
हा आवाज येतोय. नो प्रॉब्लेम. गो अहेड.
येतोय ना आवाज अच्छा नाही
Yes, yes.
ह्याचा
I
आवाज
am
येतोय
able to
का
hear. I heard that today morning in the on the YouTube, that link that you sent. It's a nice song. Nice abhanga.
थोडासा कुठेतरी झोल होतोय मला वाटते आता येतंय का?
Yes, yes, we can see him. Not able to hear.
नाही, जरा जोरात बोल. आवाज येतोय का? आवाज
आवाज येत नाहीये. आवाज नाहीये.
फक्त पिक्चर येतोय.
हॅलो, पिक्चर येतोय. हा,
हा, मला हे आश्चर्य वाटतंय. टेक्नॉलॉजी वेअर इट गोज, वेअर द हिच कम्स, आय एम हिअरिंग द साऊंड.